Budgeting doesn't need to be complicated to be effective. I find a monthly budget easiest to work with because most bills are due monthly. I will share with you why I started budgeting in a few minutes. How to start budgeting for beginners. Let's get started. Step 1. Understand why you need a budget. Before diving into the details, it's essential to understand why budgeting matters. A budget helps you avoid overspending. By tracking your spending, you can see where your money is going and make adjustments. A budget gives you control over your finances. You can make informed decisions about your finances rather than wondering where all the money went. Budgeting allows you to save money for future goals. Whether for an emergency fund, a vacation, or a big purchase, it helps you set aside money for the things that matter to you. Knowing how to budget money is essential. Knowing how to save money will improve your well-being. Step 2. Calculate your income. Knowing how to budget your paycheck is paramount. The first step in building a budget is understanding how much money you have coming in. This includes salary, wages after taxes and deductions, take-home pay, side hustle income, child support, or alimony, any other sources of regular income. Make sure to calculate your monthly income to get an accurate picture of how much you have to work with. Budgeting is a powerful tool that helps you take control of your finances by giving every dollar a purpose. It allows you to track your income and expenses, identify areas where you can cut back, and set clear goals for saving money. With a well-planned budget, you can ensure that you're not only covering your essential expenses but also setting aside money for future goals and unexpected emergencies. If you want to learn more tips and strategies for budgeting and saving money, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Now back to the video. Step 3. Track your expenses. Now that you know your income, the next step is to track your expenses. This will help you understand where your money is going. Start by dividing your expenses into 2 categories. Fixed expenses. These are your regular, recurring bills that don't change month to month, such as rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance premiums, loan payments. Variable expenses. These fluctuate and can include things like groceries, entertainment, dining out, shopping. For accuracy, go through your bank statements or use a budgeting app to track every purchase for at least 1 month. This will help you see patterns and understand your spending habits. Step 4. Set financial goals. Budgeting isn't just about cutting expenses. It's about prioritizing your financial goals. Take some time to think about what you want to achieve. Some common goals might include building an emergency fund. Aim for at least 6 months of living expenses. Paying off debt to become debt-free. Saving for a down payment on a house. Planning for retirement. Clear goals will help you stay motivated and make your budget more purposeful. You can have several financial goals at the same time. Most people do. An example would be someone who wants to be debt-free while saving for retirement and a new car. Step 5. Choose a budgeting method. You can choose from several budgeting methods depending on your lifestyle and preferences. Here are a few popular ones. 50, 30, 20. Rule. 50% of your income goes to needs, housing, groceries, utilities. 30% goes to wants, dining out, entertainment. 20% goes to savings or paying off debt. I prefer the zero-based budgeting system because it works better for my priorities. Here's a link to learn more about it. Zero-based budget. Every dollar of your income is assigned a job, so your income minus expenses equals 0. This method forces you to plan each dollar, ensuring no money is left unaccounted for. It's important to note you need to include the money you are saving. Envelope system. You allocate cash to different spending categories, envelopes, and once an envelope is empty, you can't spend more in that category until the next month. This is an excellent method for those who prefer tangible limits on spending. Choose the method that aligns with your financial goals and your personal preferences. Step 6. Create your budget. Now it's time to create your budget. Here's how to break it down. List all your income at the top of your budget. List all your fixed expenses next and subtract them from your income. List your variable expenses and estimate what you typically spend in each category, based on the expenses you tracked earlier. Include your financial goals, such as saving or paying off debt, as a line item. If your expenses exceed your income, make adjustments. You may need to reduce spending in certain areas or find ways to increase your income. Step 7. Stick to your budget. Creating a budget is only half the battle. Sticking to it is where you'll see the benefits. To stay on track, track your spending daily. Use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to update your spending regularly. Be flexible. Life happens. If you overspend in one category, adjust your budget by cutting back somewhere else to stay balanced. Review and revise. At the end of each month, review how well you stuck to your budget and make adjustments for the next month if needed. Step 8. Automate savings and payments. One of the easiest ways to stick to a budget is by automating your savings and bill payments. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account for specific goals. You can also set up automatic payments for bills to avoid late fees and ensure they're paid on time. Step 9. Avoid common budgeting mistakes. As a beginner, it's easy to fall into certain traps when budgeting. Here are a few mistakes to avoid. Underestimating expenses. Be honest about how much you spend in each category. When you first begin budgeting, you will need to make adjustments, and that's okay. Not setting aside money for fun. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself. Make room for entertainment or dining out to avoid burnout. Not adjusting your budget. Life circumstances change. Your budget should too. Be ready to adjust as needed. Step 10. Celebrate small wins. Budgeting can be a challenge, especially when you're first starting. To stay motivated, celebrate small wins like saving your first $500 or paying off a credit card. These milestones will keep you on track and excited about your progress. I have a video reward yourself for saving money. The link is at the top. Final thoughts: budgeting doesn't have to be complicated. By following these simple steps, you can take control of your finances and work toward achieving your financial goals. Remember, the key to successful budgeting is consistency and flexibility. Stick with it, make adjustments as needed, and you'll be on your way to financial freedom in no time. I started living frugally when I realized that my dream of traveling the world would never become a reality unless I seriously changed how I managed my money. Every time I looked at my bank account, I felt the frustration of knowing that I wasn't making any real progress toward my travel goals. That's when I made the decision to take control of my finances. I began tracking every dollar I spent, cutting back on non-essential purchases, and creating a budget prioritizing travel savings. It was a shift in mindset, from spending impulsively to spending intentionally, that made all the difference. By adopting a frugal lifestyle, I discovered that managing my money didn't mean giving up everything I enjoyed, but aligning my spending with what truly mattered to me. I learned to embrace simple, low-cost activities, meal prep instead of dining out, and find joy in delayed gratification. Each dollar saved brought me closer to booking that dream trip. With discipline and smart financial choices, I was finally able to build a solid savings plan, giving me the freedom to travel without the constant worry of financial strain. If you need help saving money, you need to see this video. We're sharing simple, practical tips to help you take control of your finances, budget smarter, and save more. Don't miss out on these life-changing strategies. Watch now and start making your money work for you.